Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we shall then make a start. So if you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we will then make a start. Just bear with me a second. Thank you, Emmanuel, while I just set myself up. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. We are also live on YouTube. So we have people both on Zoom and also YouTube. So we've got many more people watching this on YouTube. We are live at the moment. So please do feel free to ask me questions as we go along via the chat box. I'll be checking the chat box every few minutes, so I'm able to answer any questions that you might have. Now, just to make it clear, this webinar is going to last around, let's find my phone, probably about 30 or so minutes, maybe a bit longer. And this webinar is not meant to make you an expert trader. It's only meant to be a guide to trading. So let me know where you are from as well. We have people here from Dubai watching us on YouTube. We have Sydney in the house. We have London and the Midlands as well. So let me know where you are also from. Another person, Emmanuel from London, welcome from London. So we have an audience from all over the place. Now, again, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a foreign exchange and cryptocurrency trader, have been trading now for several years. If you can see my screen, please drop me a 333 in the chat box and I will then continue. If you can see my screen, drop me a 333 in the chat box. So I've just shared my screen with you. Okay, brilliant. Thank you. So again, like I said earlier at the outset, if you have any questions during this webinar, feel free to ask me those questions as we go along, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. So like I said earlier, I've been trading now for several years. A little bit about myself, going back a fair few years, a long time in fact. When I was at school, I was told to work hard, get good grades, go to university and get a great job. And that is what I did. I went to school, I worked very hard, consistently in the top 5%. I went to university, got a few degrees under my belt. I started my first job out of university, and in all honesty, I hated it. I hated my first job out of university to the point that I actually decided to resign that position on the first day. Now, how many of you have been in a similar situation to me? Now, on the first day, I decided that I couldn't stay in that job for long. The only reason I stayed in that job was because I had bills to pay. Obviously, as a student, as a graduate, you do have bills to pay once you leave university, obviously the student debt that you've accumulated and so on and so on. So I stayed in that job for a few months and eventually I did resign that position and found myself at Heathrow Airport on my way to Australia. Now at the airport, I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. If you're familiar with Robert Kiyosaki, drop me a 111 in the chat box. If you're not, please make a note of his name, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Great little book. And that was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. In fact, practical entrepreneurship is what I call it. I'd studied business at university, but on hindsight, and once I'd been in business for a few years, I noticed that real business is nothing like the theory that you learn at university. Rich Dad, Poor Dad was my introduction to real business. When I came back from Sydney, back to the UK, I was a property millionaire within 3 years of my return to the UK. And then a few years later, I started trading the markets. Initially, the stock market, I didn't do that great. I mean, I did okay. I made some money, and then I moved on to cryptocurrency trading and also foreign exchange trading, which is what we're talking about today. Now, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, he introduced me to something known as the cash flow quadrant. And that is what you can see on screen here, the cash flow quadrant in pie chart format. Now, the cash flow quadrant basically tells us that 5% of the world population is financially free. The remainder 95%, unfortunately, are broke. So 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to around 7.4 billion, give and take, are effectively broke. They have more month at the end of the money. Now, if you want to be financially free, unfortunately, you cannot be an employee, because as an employee, you are designed to be part of the system and they will keep you there for the rest of your life. And it will be almost impossible for you to become financially free. If you want to be financially free, if you want to be able to sleep at night and have your residuals coming in, night out, you need to be that 5%. Now that 5% is composed of investors and also business owners. And as traders, we are both investors and also business owners. Now, foreign exchange in its most simplest of forms is the exchange of one currency for another. So your pounds for your dollars, your pounds for your euros, dollars for your Japanese yen. So the exchange of one currency for another is termed the foreign exchange market. Now, if you were to go to the USA, for example, from the UK and change or exchange your pounds for your dollars, you will be offered an exchange rate. If you go back to that same exchange at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate, depending on how the markets are moving. Now, it's that difference in exchange rates that we utilize as foreign exchange traders. As long as there's volatility in the marketplace, as long as the prices are moving, we can profit from that movement in price. Now, foreign exchange is big. It's very, 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 very big. It's much bigger than all the stock markets put together around the world. In fact, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via forex every single day. $6.6 trillion. That's a very, very big number. It's not every year, not every month, every single day. Up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via forex. Now, if you have a bank account, and I'm guessing every single person watching this, both on this webinar, this Zoom webinar, and also on YouTube, which I've got open on my other screen, if you're watching this, I think 99% of you probably do have bank accounts. If you have a bank account and have money in your bank account, your bank is already using your money to do forex with. So whether you like it or not, you are already in the foreign exchange market. Now, interestingly, your bank does forex with your money, and they make over 1 trillion, one with 12 zeros at the end of it, every single day. Banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. And as a thank you to you, for using your money, they will pay you back 0.01% a year. So they're making their trillions and paying you back 0.01% every single year. Now, obviously, banks have got this amazing business model where they don't even have to use their own money, yet they profit. Whether there's a recession or not outside, it makes no difference to them. If there's a pandemic outside, again, no difference whatsoever. When it comes to the foreign exchange market, banks continue to make over $1 trillion every single day. Now, if I said to you in the last 10 years, for the amount of money that's flown through your bank account, what did you make on that? What would your response be to that? How much money have you made on your money in your bank account in the last 10 years? Now, when I was posed that question by my mentor all those years ago, my answer was a big fat zero. So my returns on my bank account have been very, very close to zero, certainly before I started trading. Yet banks continue to make over $1 trillion a day. So we're making zero and banks are making over $1 trillion a day. Now, in fact, there's something known as inflation and the time value of money, which basically means that inflation, where it is today, means that if you have a bank account with money in it and you're making 0.01% or whatever it is a year, you're actually making a loss. So your money is actually depreciating, whether you know it or not, because of the time value of money. So if you have a bank account, you've got money in it, you're not making any money on your money every year. In fact, you're making a loss. And when my mentor explained that to me, I decided within a few seconds that perhaps now was the time that I should make those profits that banks continue to make every single day. The systems that we use are no different to what the banks use. The only major difference is that we keep all of our profits. So we keep 100% of our profits using these systems, and we don't give anything to the bank, obviously. Now, foreign exchange is amazing. It's a 24-hour a day, 5-day-a-week market, Monday to Friday. You can exchange forex regardless of where you are around the world. Now, what we're going to show you is how you can multiply your money every single day, and all you need is one of these. As long as you have a mobile phone, a smartphone, it doesn't matter where you are based around the world, you can actually trade via the foreign exchange market. Most of my personal trading is done on my mobile phone. I may use the laptop now and again, but because we have a system in place whereby we don't even have to research the markets ourselves all the time, you can choose to do that if you want to, but because we have a team of mentors that do that for you, all you need is a mobile phone, excuse me, and you can actually trade the markets. Now, if you were to go to social media, for example, Instagram, Facebook and you looked at the pictures of traders there, generally you see a trader with 12 screens or 6 screens in front of them. Trust me, we don't have to do that. We have a system whereby we can trade on our mobile phones. So you don't need those 6 screens, the 12 screens or so on that you see on social media all the time. As a real life trader, it's a whole lot different to what you see on social media. So what we're going to show you today is how to earn an additional income streams without, or streams even, without it affecting your current commitments. So when I started trading, obviously I was very, very busy in my own businesses. And I thought, let me give trading a go because I don't like banks keeping all the profit. You know, maybe I should keep some of that profit myself. When I started, I was very, very busy. And what I learned was that the trading system that we have here, the mentorship scheme, I was able to learn how to trade even though I had other commitments as well. So the system that we have here will help you and teach you how to trade the markets regardless of your current commitments. So you could be a full-time employee, you could be a university student, you could be unemployed. We have 400,000 plus members all over the world who trade the markets with us every single day. We're not a small outfit. We've been doing this for a very, very long time. And we have many, many professional 6- and 7-figure earners when it comes to trading. I'm not making any income claims on this presentation, but we're talking, you know, your yearly can become your monthly or your weekly. So if you want your yearly income to be your weekly or daily or monthly income, then you certainly are in the right place. Excuse me. Now, it doesn't matter where you are based geographically, you've probably come across the term digital currency. So digital currency, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, is what is very, very big at the moment, certainly in the media. Now, Bitcoin was the first digital currency to the marketplace, and we trade Bitcoin and we invest in Bitcoin every single day. There are, in fact, over 15,000 additional cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. Later during this presentation, I'll do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies. The reason I'm just introducing it at this point is because it's very, very important, certainly in the current marketplace. So the cryptocurrency marketplace is huge and it will surpass forex in the next few years. There's another style of trading as well, known as high frequency trading or binary options. And if you choose to choose this, you can do this as well. It's a faster form of scalping the market. So scalping is when you're coming in and out of the market, sometimes within a few minutes, maybe a few hours, but generally very, very quickly, compared to swing trading, where you can take weeks, even months to come in and out of trades. So high frequency trading is a form of, I call it fast scalping, and it can effectively allow you to make a profit much quicker than otherwise. So for those of you that don't have much patience, high frequency trading is also an option that's open to you. Now, very, very briefly, I want to discuss the Ecx Academy. Now, this is where we actually teach you how to earn an online income from the internet. So going back probably well over a decade, I earned my first dollar online. And trust me, it's the most beautiful feeling ever. You wake up in the morning and you see pound signs or dollar signs in your inbox, and you know that you've made some sales. So we have a mentorship system where we teach you how to do drop shipping, and you can actually drop ship every single day and earn an income from the internet without ever holding the product. So drop shipping is a very, very powerful way for you to earn very, very good income from the internet. So going back to trading, we teach you through live webinars. So very much like I'm speaking to you right now on this webinar, I am live speaking to you. I'm able to answer any questions that you might have live. We have live trading webinars every single day where we trade the markets live. So we'll have a screen in front of us, very much like I've got here. I've got another screen here. We trade live on that screen, and we also open up the screen to our mentees. So you as an apprentice, as a mentee, will watch us trade. So when you're watching us trade, if you watch us enough times, you will actually become a good trader yourself as well. So that's the name of the game, to make you into an independent trader. And again, that's how I learned how to trade. I learned how to trade by watching my mentor every single day and copying him or her in their trades. And effectively what happened was that after a few weeks, after a few months, I was able to trade independently. And that is where we want you to be. We want you to be able to walk away and become an amazing trader. Now, just bear in mind, this is not, and I emphasize this, this is not a get rich quick scheme. If you want one of those, you can go online and search it out. We are looking for sustained wealth. We are helping you to build a legacy and create generational wealth. So once you've learned how to trade, you can pass this idea, this skill set to your kids, your family members, your friends. And that is how we have managed to become financially free. And again, when it comes to trading, like I said earlier, we have over 400,000 members. We have a mastermind group. We have several mastermind groups on our phone. So you can ask questions. If you're stuck in any of your trades, you can ask anyone in the group. I think the current group that I've got at the moment has got around 150 plus members. So if I'm not available, some of the other mentors will be available to help you along. So the mastermind alliance that we have is very, very powerful. And what you'll find is that, once you have your charts open, as a newbie trader, trust me, you will not have a clue. If you've never traded before, you will not have a clue. But what you'll find is, like with most things, once you do it over and over again, once you learn about the stop loss, take profit numbers, and you're able to understand the charts, once you do it over and over again, you will become a good, effective, consistent trader, which is where we are hoping that you will and go to, as many people have done within our organization, within our mastermind group at the moment. So what I'm showing you now, again, is a system where you can actually make more money than you're making at the moment. And again, it's not a 9 to 5. When I was working in the city, I had to get there for 7 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes I was in the office until 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. And then it was an hour's travel back to home. Trading is not a 9 to 5. Today, I think I probably spent less than half an hour trading. And as a full-time trader, we don't sit down 8 hours a day, 9 hour days, 9 hour a day watching the charts. We don't have to do that because we have other people around us that are doing that as well. Obviously, if you want to do that, then that is fine. But what you really need to do to achieve financial wealth is to leverage the system. So you will leverage us, leverage the other mentors that we have, and together we can place our trades and we can ensure that we are profitable every single time. So the system that we have is a learn and earn system, which effectively means that you're learning from day one, and also you can effectively start earning almost from day one as well. Now, like I said earlier, it's not a get rich quick scheme. You need to give this 6, 12, 18 months. And what you'll find is that after that time period, you will actually become a very, very good trader. Now, think of your degree at the moment. If you have a university degree, you did that for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You paid your £9,000, whatever the fees are at the moment, £10,000 a year. So your fees alone would be 30, 40, £50,000. And then obviously your living expenses as well. So double that, so up to around £100,000. And then you leave university and there's no guarantee of a job. So no guarantee of a job whatsoever. However, when it comes to trading, you give this 6, 12, 18 months, you won't need a job. You will not need a job. You will actually dictate your own future, and you will actually dictate your own timings as well. You don't have to work the 9 to 5. In China, they have something known as 996, where you get to work for 9 until 9 p.m. night, 6 days a week. There's none of that when it comes to trading. We are very, very successful traders in all corners of the world, in over 120 plus countries, and many of them are able to achieve what you would see as a yearly income in a week, or in a month, in a day. And you can do that from trading. Again, no financial claims here. Now, when it comes to trading, 90 to 99% of trading is actually mindset. So it's in your head. That is why 76% of retail traders fail when it comes to trading, because they have not covered the mindset element. Now, we've teamed up with a guy called Bob Proctor. He's actually a personal development coach. He's one of my mentors as well. And we are actually trained by Bob Proctor every single week to trade the markets. every single week. We sit down with Bob Proctor, and you can do that too if you choose to. So again, Bob Proctor will ensure that you are personally developed for success. And trust me, this is more important than the skill set of trading itself. So we've got a 360-degree package here that we will provide you to ensure that you become that independent trader that you aspire to become. Now, very, very quickly, to get started is only around $200 to $300. So $235 is for the Foreign Exchange Academy, the High Frequency Academy, and also for the Digital Currency Academy that we have. So basically, that means that if you want to trade forex, so your pounds, your dollars, your Japanese yen, then it's going to cost you $235. If you only want to do binary options, it's the same price. If you only want to trade the cryptocurrency markets, again, the same price. The same price again if you only want to do the e-commerce platform that we have that shows you how to dropship the market. However, the Elite Academy will teach you and show you how to trade the foreign exchange markets, binary options, and also digital currency as well. So that's the favored package at $325, which comes to, I don't know, about £250, give and take, depending on the exchange rate, is the amount that you have to pay to learn how to trade. The monthly figures you can see there, you do not need to pay because we actually have a scholarship system. So our scholarship system is absolutely amazing. So if you were to recommend 2 people to the academy, 2 people that you might know who are also intelligent and want to do something themselves, if they were to join the academy and learn to trade with us as well, then you will not need to pay that monthly fee. Now, what I want to do now is very, very quickly do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies so you can see exactly how we trade the markets every single day. So just bear with me a second while I just open up my other screen, and then I can show you via a deeper dive how we trade the cryptocurrency markets. So just bear with me a second and let me know once you can see my screen. So if you can see my screen here, let me know. So let me know via the chat box if you can see my screen, and let me know what you can see as well. So if you can see CoinGecko, please do let me know via the screen. Okay, thank you, Emmanuel. So CoinGecko is an amazing, amazing website that I use more or less every single day. Now, because I'm a cryptocurrency trader as well as a foreign exchange trader, what I tend to do is I use the team resources in addition to my own time as well. Because I enjoy trading, I look at the charts every single day as well. And one of the websites that I access is CoinGecko, and that is what you can see on screen here. Now, Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency in the market. The current price of Bitcoin is around $47,000. So can you see that? If you can see that, drop me a 111 in the chat box. If you can see my mouse cursor on the $47,000, drop me a 111. Okay, thank you. So $47,000 is the price of one Bitcoin at the moment. Now, how many of you on this webinar today on YouTube, we're live on YouTube as well, how many of you have $47,000 in your back pocket? I'm guessing not many of you. Now, the great news is that you don't have to pay or invest the whole $47,000. You can actually buy a Satoshi. One Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So even if you have $10, $100, $1,000, you can actually start trading and hodling Bitcoin. So the amount you have is irrelevant, your budget is irrelevant. As long as you've got something, whatever your budget, you can start trading and investing in cryptocurrencies. That is the good news. So Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency in the market. Then we have Ethereum. Ethereum has more use case than Bitcoin, which means it has a lot more applications than Bitcoin. Now, just by knowing that, I know that Ethereum will eventually surpass Bitcoin in market value, okay? Because Bitcoin is huge, but Ethereum has a lot of use case. Currently, looking at this, the Bitcoin dominance is around 39%. Around 39%. The Ethereum dominance is about 20 or so percent. Now, if you were to look at the market cap for both of the above, the market cap currently for Bitcoin is around $899 billion, and for Ethereum, $456 billion. So approximately 50% of Bitcoin at the moment. Again, because Ethereum has a lot of use case, if you're not currently invested in ETH, in Ethereum, my recommendation to you is definitely to look at it very, very seriously, because ETH is going to go a long, long way. And then we have the other coins. We have around 15,000 coins in the marketplace at the moment. And just going down this list, you can see that we've got a lot of red. So a lot of red here, meaning that the prices have come down. Now, although the prices have come down for most coins, as it appears here, there are certain coins where the prices have gone up for, like NEAR. NEAR has gone up by 28% in the last 7 days. 28% in the last 7 days, at a time when a lot of the other coins have gone down in value. And there's many, many other coins like that. And again, my question to you is, obviously Bitcoin, the current price is $47,000, $50,000, let's say, give and take. 10 years ago, one Bitcoin would have cost you 1 cent or 1p if you're in the UK. And currently it's $50,000. Had you bought one Bitcoin for 1 cent all those years ago, today you'd be around $50,000 better off. Around $50,000 better off. Now, if you know what you know about Bitcoin today, would you have invested in Bitcoin 10 years ago? That is my question to every single person watching me on YouTube currently and also on this webinar. If you had known about Bitcoin 10 years ago, or you'd known that Bitcoin would hit $50,000, sorry, would you have invested in Bitcoin 10 years ago? And I'm guessing that every single person watching this would have said, yes, you would have bought thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin had you known it was going to hit $56,000. Now, what I'm telling you next is that there are many other coins that will achieve a much higher growth than Bitcoin's seen in those last few years. And what we do is we research these coins every single day, and we are able to give you that information every single day. So for example, I've just told you about NEAR. NEAR's gone up by 28% in the last 7 days. And you can see there are many other coins where the price has gone up in the last 7 days at a time when most coins have depleted in value. So BitTorrent, 20%, OKB, 13%, Ecomi, 12%, Sushi, 10.9%. So a lot of these coins have done really well, even though that appears to be a recession in the crypto space. Now, if I was to tell you that Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin, currently $46,000, if I was to tell you that the price of Bitcoin is going to hit $100,000 in the next few weeks, would you invest in Bitcoin? So the price of Bitcoin is going to double in the next few weeks, next few months. It will potentially go up to $200,000 before it comes back down again. Currently, we are in a bull run, and we have these bull runs in the crypto space every 4 or so years. And currently, Bitcoin, like I said earlier, is $46,000, but Bitcoin will hit beyond $100,000 in the very next few weeks. Ethereum, current price, $3,700. We are expecting the price of the ETH to go up by a multiple of 3, 4, 5, maybe even more than that. ETH could hit $20,000 in the next few weeks. So if you were to buy one ETH today at around $4,000, and once the price is $20,000, if you were to come out of that, you'd be sitting on a profit of $16,000. And that's just 2 coins. We also have Cardano, Polkadot, Kusama. A lot of these coins have come down in price in just the last few weeks. So for example, Cardano has come down from a price of $3.1 to $1.2 in just a couple of months, and that is a reduction of 61%. So Cardano is a very, very good buy at the moment. The price of Cardano could go up to $10 in the next few months. So again, like I said earlier, we research the markets every single day, and we give you these trade ideas and trade alerts. So once you join the academy, once you join our mastermind, our mentorship program, we actually show you and give you access to these charts, and we will tell you when to buy in the market and also when to sell in the market, not just for Bitcoin, but also for Ethereum as well. We send out these signals every few hours, depending on the analysis. all you have to do is turn your phone on and copy and paste that signal. Obviously, we have other coins in addition to Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. For example, you can see here we have Ripple, we have Link, Bitcoin, Ethereum, obviously, and quite a few other coins as well. And we're giving you these signals every single day. And 80% of these signals will actually make you a profit. So around 80% of these signals will make you profit. It's impossible to be 100%, obviously, but trust me, 80% in the crypto space is very, very good. Now, for those of you that are looking for an additional income stream, you can also introduce people to the business. And if they were to start trading with us, you will then start earning an income as well. So once you introduce 2 people, your membership is now free. However, once you've introduced more than 2 people, so 3 or more people, you're now classed as an IBO, and this is where you start to earn an income. So at this stage, you will have to pay the membership, but you will also start to earn an income as well. And the membership, the compensation plan goes from $150 every single month to $600 to $1,000, all the way up to $750,000 every single month. And we do have people within our organization who are making over $1 million every single month just from the compensation plan. And what you can do is once you have those residuals coming in, you can actually pump those residuals into your trading account. So once you join, once you register with us, you will be assigned a mentor or several mentors, and we will ensure that you actually succeed as a trader. So if you're on this webinar today, whether you're watching this on Zoom or on YouTube, my recommendation to you now is to get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. It could have been a WhatsApp message, it could have been a message via social media, and let us show you how to get started. What you have to ask yourself at this stage is, if not this, then what? If not now, then when? At the moment, outside, the economy is not doing great. And to be honest, this is likely to go on for the next few months, in probably even the next couple of years, 3 years. So the economy is not going to do great. Many businesses have become bankrupt in the last few months, last few years, and this pattern is set to continue. Many people have lost their jobs. Many more people will lose their jobs going forward. Certainly the way I'm seeing the economy and what's going to happen in the stock market very, very soon. Let us help you make your yearly, your monthly. We can do this through this business. And again, it's not just a business opportunity. This is actually your opportunity to create a legacy and generational wealth. We have traders who are trading all over the world. So it doesn't matter what your location is, we can help you. Most of our training is online. But again, if you want to meet someone, depending on your location, we can do that as well. I think we have weekly meets in the UK, for example, in Birmingham, in Manchester, in London, in Bradford, and a fair few cities as well. So if you want to meet some traders face to face, we can arrange that for you as well. So what you need to understand now is that the secret of getting ahead is to get started. Again, my recommendation to you is to turn back to that person who invited you to this webinar, and let's get you started. My name is Dr. Jav. I hope you've learned something from this webinar. Again, we're here to ensure that you succeed, and I will see you all on the inside. Thank you for your time.